What's going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another Forza 5 drift build that one of you guys actually requested on the last drift build, which was the Supercharged BRZ, and one of you guys was like, do a Honda S2000 CR. So, I actually haven't touched the S2000 in Forza 5, really. It's been one of those cars that I just... It was just like there were other cars in the same class that I kind of used instead of the S2000, and I know, like, right at the beginning of the game, some people went with the S2000, some people went with the GT86, some people went with, I think some people even went with the Miata, so, I'm gonna go with it in yellow, actually. It looks really, really good in yellow. It looks good in that blue color as well, but I think yellow looks really, really nice with the S2000 CR. Now, as far as the build goes, I'm gonna see what my options are. As far as turbos and superchargers, I'm gonna see what my options are, and we'll see what I think is the best way to go for this particular car. Now, since it is a Honda, we're gonna have to manage staying in VTEC pretty much while we're drifting. And if you add a turbo onto that, then you have to manage staying in boost and staying in VTEC, which could be difficult at some times, but it depends. So as far as the aspiration conversion, let's see what we have: a single turbo or a centrifugal supercharger. Now, I want to do a turbo, but I want to do a supercharger as well. I'm actually going to go ahead and do a supercharger this time, because it's going to just be much more balanced power. And we're not swapping the engine. Not swapping the engine. Now, as with before, I'm going to completely build the engine. I'm going to lower the car, put new brakes on it. I'm going to do all the drivetrain upgrades and do street tires and then whatever rims you want. And I'll be back with you guys once that's finished. Alright guys, so we're back, and I've done all of the engine upgrades along with the supercharger, and we came out to 539 horsepower and 343 pounds-feet of torque. Now, it's not exactly balanced as far as power and torque goes, but then again, you gotta remember, it's a Honda engine, and they're not known for being that torquey, so we're gonna definitely have to focus on keeping it up in the higher RPMs, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a baseline tune, and see what we can get out of it, and maybe... depends on how I feel about the car. We might do some live tuning. We didn't really have to do it with the BRZ because I really, really liked it. So, we'll see what happens. Down just a little bit. This is going to be a very basic, very, very basic setup. I'm not going to touch a lot of stuff with this. Just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit of tuning. Not much. Let's go ahead and, yeah, finish the diff. Diff's good. Now let's test drive it and see what it can do. And I'm thinking that... it's always tough picking which track I want. For some reason, it's always tough picking which track I want. I'm going to go to... I like the test track, but I also like... you know, we're going to go to Bernese Alps, actually. We're going to go ahead and go... straight to Bernese Alps, and we're actually gonna do the shorter track because I like that long corner that runs along the bridge. The only problem with that is I don't know if this car will be able to hold angle throughout that entire corner, just because of the fact that it's not very torquey, and we're gonna have to keep it up in the higher RPMs the whole time. But we'll see. I've never actually driven a supercharged S2000 before, so we'll see what happens. Let's see how it warms up the tires and see how it sounds. Has no problem spinning them, that's for sure. Alright, let's get focused and put it into the first corner and see what happens. I can feel it having to stay up in the rev range. Because if you drop it below a certain point, you're done. You'll lose all of your angle, and it's very tricky. I'm on and off the e-brake a lot. But once you get it up into VTEC with the supercharger, it actually works quite well. It works out well for you because, that's not good. That almost went quite badly. But yeah, once you get this thing up into VTEC, it's actually really good. The thing is managing your revs. You really have to be conscious of managing... There goes the game DVR again. Yeah, you have to manage your revs really, really closely, and you have to pay attention. That's the biggest thing with this car, is you have to be always paying attention. Constantly paying attention. You can't take your focus off of it. But yeah, like I said, the good thing is, though, I mean, we're in 4th sideways, and that's because, okay, that's because we kept the revs high, and if you could do that, you'll be able to pull in some decent combos with this car. And there goes the game DVR again. I need to remember how to turn that off. The nice thing about it is, though, that when you are high up in the RPMs, it's very smooth. It's predictable. It's smooth. It's funny because you have to, like, when you're below, like, 6,000 RPMs, it's not that predictable. It can be kind of sluggish. But when you get above 6,000 RPMs, you're totally good to go. It's predictable. It's smooth. It's almost easy, actually. Once you get it above 6,000 RPMs, I mean, you are good to go. No doubt about it. And it sounds good, too. It's always a plus if your drift car sounds really good. Keep it sideways. Trying to keep it to the inside just a little bit more than I did last time. Inside, right to the outside, and then back to the inside again. Swing it. Okay. Little too aggressive. You go ahead and try and... I'm not even going to try and redo that section. I'm just going to go for the next section because I completely overdid it. That's what you got to watch out for with not just this car, but any drift car. That wasn't the car. That was me. Wow, I had no idea you could start your run all the way back there and start scoring. That's actually... What? And right in the wall. Dang. I don't know what the heck's happening now. I did okay the first lap. I don't know, I guess I just gotta get focused again. Because somehow I'm nowhere near as focused on this lap as as I was on the first lap. Maybe because I'm talking more on this lap than I was on the first lap, I'm not sure. Just keep it. Not bad, not as good as last time, but not bad. Better than the few corners previously. Just be smooth. Just be smooth. Oh, oh my God! I could practically like feel the wall like right there. I knew the rear of my car was so close to the wall. Well, that lap, I would say that lap sucked. So we're going to go for another lap, and hopefully we can, hopefully I can bring in a good lap. A little bit of a weird entry, but not terrible. Certainly usable. Into 4th, kick the rear out. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. Yes. By far the best combo for that set of corners. Now let's just see if I can keep it for this one. It was going inside. Dang, it was going inside really far, and I was trying to catch it. Went up to 4th way too early. At least we didn't hit the wall. Just stay. Oh, 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 oh. I saw the car just like inching a little bit closer and a little bit closer to that wall. And I was like, we're not doing it this time. We are not doing it this time. Not going to try and drift these this time since they aren't scoring areas, but I'm going to go ahead and kick it out right at the bottom here. Oh god, went down to third, had a little bit of a, just get a little bit of a clutch kick. Maybe keep it to the outside a little bit further. I was trying to maximize my score. It kind of worked, it kind of didn't. But as far as my opinions go on this thing, it was overall, I think it was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it's a very nice, stable car to drift once you get used to keeping it in the high RPMs, because if you're not used to that, then it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel like the car's bogging down. Like if you're below, like I said, below 6,000 RPMs, basically if you're used to drifting with a V8, for example, if you're used to drifting with a V8 all the time, then this is gonna feel weird. This setup, I guarantee you, is gonna feel weird. But if you give it a little bit of time and get used to it, then it's definitely going to be a very rewarding setup. So, I definitely recommend building one. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.